Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of Selling Cars at Garanian Corp Garage. And today we have a very nice Toyota Crown that we're going to describe it as much as we can in this video and show you all the details and ups and downs and any imperfections of this automobile. I have this automobile for about 2 years. I've been driving it more or less daily. Overall condition of it is very good. Paint is very nice. It's original paint except one part which I'm going to point out. Other than that, everything very nice, clean. Badges are good, everything's very nice. Chrome is good. Everything works on this car. And this is what Toyota was all about, you know, having a car that is some 26 years old where everything works. We're going to go ahead and start the walk around and show you that the paint is in very good condition, shines nicely, and it is original paint on this car. So it is very pretty, and you can also see that all the stainless trim that is on this automobile is in good condition, and the amount of stainless trim tells you that this was more or less pretty expensive car for back in the day. It was a nice luxury car. And this particular version is slightly lowered and it rides on 18-inch Zauber 3-piece forged wheels, which I find them very appealing. So let's continue with our walk around, and we're going to show you what it looks like and any imperfections. I don't think there are any imperfections on this side of the car. Everything is nice and straight. There are no dings on the automobile. Paint is very pretty. Shines nice and glossy. Initially when I bought it, this quarter right here had a slight scratch on it, so I had to repaint the quarter. So this quarter is repainted, but the guy who paints for me also paints for a very big Mercedes dealer here in Orlando, and he's a pretty reputable guy. Does a good job, so he did the work, and color match is very close. On the pictures you are not going to notice that, or in real life actually as well. So when we continue towards the trunk, you can also see that the lights are in very good condition. They're nice and shiny. There are no there is a very slight scratch right there, if you can see it, very minor, and there is also a very minor mark right here, and you know, that's about it. Also there's a minor paint imperfection right here. You can see, I'm going to point this out, just a minor. It almost looks like when it was buffed once upon a time, you know, just buffer took off just a little bit of, made a slight imperfection. When we come on this side, all the trim is in good shape. Rims don't have curb brush. Tires are good on this automobile. They have probably about 70% left. And what else? Glass is in good condition, and other than that, there is not really much to talk about. There are a couple of imperfections. You're going to see that on the picture too. There is one minor stone chip that was touched up, not by me, and also there are a few small scratches that were touched out there on this fender right here, and that you are going to see as well in the photos that are provided. Other than that, for being 26 years old, this automobile is very mint. I got a lot of compliments on it driving around, and one more time, I've been driving it for about 2 years, and it's just been time for it to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and show you the engine. Alright, so this is what's under the hood. It's 1G GZE twin cam, supercharged engine. Everything works on it. One thing I had to change on this car was an air compressor, and the air compressor on this automobile is brand new Denso unit. One more time, I'm going to repeat, it's a brand new Denso unit. It's not a remanufactured, it's not the crap that you buy at AutoZone for $200 that is painted with a spray can. No, that's a brand new Denso unit. One thing I had to change on it was the clutch in order for it to fit. It's exactly the same unit as original. R134 gas in the system. The rear AC as well as the front AC works as they should, and they are very cold. So obviously the dryer and all that is good. Cranks right up, battery is good, doesn't die, runs good, very clean underneath. Radiator's good. Stickers are slightly fading away, but you know, it is what it is. Hood liner is very nice, in good condition, very solid, no tears, no rips, pretty clean, actually very clean shape. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and crank this car up. And as you can see, this automobile runs nice and smooth. There is no vibration, cranks up instantly. Just a typical Toyota. There is not much to show or to talk about here. It's just a very good engine with a supercharger, new air conditioning, new oil, and things like that. Runs up really good. Again, I don't want to run it up too much. It's completely cold, and I understand that we're not in a freezing temperature here, but still the engine needs to warm up before you rev it up or anything. But it runs really, really good. So hood struts work as they should. They hold the hood nice and solid. And this is about it. You know, we're going to conclude our review of the engine compartment, and that is it. So let's go ahead and close it up. Closes nice and solid, gaps matching. One more time, not a wrecked car. Very pretty glass. Actually took it to a Toyota car meet here in Orlando this summer, and this car got a lot of thumbs up. Very many people got attracted and they looked at it. It was just some good time I had with my wife that we went there, and I showed them Toyota of the 90s from Japan. So let's go ahead and show that all the lights on this automobile work as they should. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you the interior of this automobile, and I'm going to start from the front. Well, basically everything is in very good condition. There are a couple of marks on the seat, actually one mark, as we're going to show you. It is right here. I don't know what that is, but there's a very tiny little mark right there. Other than that, the velour is very nice. It's very clean. You can see how it just follows the hand. It's very nice. Very clean car. Aside from this little mark on the back, rest of this seat. Carpet isn't very good. There is a small tear, as I just noticed actually, on the rubber, and I mean, 26 years old, that's what it does. What else? There are also a couple of small marks on the carpet right here. It almost seems that they're burn marks, but it's hard to say. The vehicle does not smell like smoke or any of that nature. Interesting thing that I really like about Toyota, and Toyota of the older days, you know, some people would say, oh, the folding mirrors. There's this cool feature that were designed by a German automaker, and that is not true. Toyota have the folding mirrors since early 80s, and they work very nicely. So you just press the button and both of them open up and close down. And I really like the pillarless doors. This is a very nice, cool feature. You know, it's just, this makes this 4-door sedan turn into a coupe. So kind of has that feel to it, you know, when you have a 4-door sedan with the pillarless doors, especially considering the fact that this car is 26 years old. So that's pretty nice, and the door closure is very nice and soft. So is the back. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on in the back. What's going on in the back is very nice couch here. Has a rear air conditioning. I mean, rear air conditioning as well as the refrigerator that works. It does work. And, when I bought it, I had it serviced, including the compressor and all that. So it works nice and flawless. Floor mats are in very good shape. They're not faded. They're not beat down. Basically, you know, everything is in very good condition. Roof liner, right? The roof liner is in very good condition, and it does work as well. So the light works, and the side lights, they all work on both sides. So it's that one. And the rear air conditioning also blows cold from this little vents right here. So as you can see, there is not much to describe here in the back. All that works. And the velour is very nice and clean. The roof liner is in very good shape again. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and move towards the back. So let's show you what's going on inside the trunk. And what I really like is that the badges are in very good condition on these cars. So we can zoom in on the badge. You can see it's just very nice, very mint. You know, there's no stuff in them or no imperfections. Very high quality badge. Let's say some badges on other automobiles are not as high quality, as you can see the word Supercharged is just super nice, super clean. It almost looks like it's new. So, you know, nice high quality, and still metal. You know, it's still metal. It's none of that plastic which you get now. Interesting thing, you keep it open like this, and when you insert the key, it latches back. So the trunk, nice and clean, nice and tidy. Something just flew in here. Underneath, let's go ahead and show you the spare. And the spare is located right there. And there's something else. I don't know what that is. Keep it there. As well as the tools and the jack. So everything is present. And that's about it. Not much else. So let's go ahead and close it down. And now we're going to go ahead and perform a typical test drive, which will consist out of 4 parts. That will be takeoff, drive-by, brake check, and a test drive on the street. So let's go ahead and do it now. Alright, so let's talk about acceleration and braking. It accelerates nicely. The motor is very soft, very smooth, and I would probably say smooth, yes. It's only 4-speed automatic, so it really shines kind of second gear and up, and especially when it gets that little boost of the supercharger, it really does well on the highway. It kind of does it nice and effortless. Braking is very good. It doesn't pull. They don't seem to drag. None of that. You don't feel them smelling after driving it for a while, and that's about it. It's just a nice little car, and one of the main reasons I bought it, and you know, not a lot of people buy and bring and sell Toyota Crown. One of the main reasons, I really like the way it looked in this particular version. Slightly lower, this nice AMG style, so to say, Zauber 3-piece rims, and this beige color. You know, I really like this beige color, and of course it's nicely buffed. You know, I get a really good buffing, and it's just super smooth paint and everything, and stainless. It's just really, really nice car. And that's it. There's not much else to talk about. All this car needs is a new proud owner. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this baby for a spin. Alright, so talking about the interior of this car, I really like this steering wheel. It does have some imperfections, and the wood is cracking on the top of it. But let's turn the air conditioning on, and we click this, my favorite button, auto. You just click it on and boom, you know. I don't get people the ones that, you know, low, medium one. A lot of engineers and engineering went to into this auto button. So, and it works really good. You just set the temperature that you want, and right now we want it a little colder, and it clicks the speeds up to whatever temperature, just like at your house. Very old technology. And it's electronic. I don't know where else you can find this type of electronic, forever working climate control in the year of 1990, aside from the cars from Japan. But the speakers, I think, are more or less shut, so you are going to need new speakers, because the maximum volume that this radio goes up to is kind of very minimal. At least that's what it seems to me. So you are going to have to probably replace the speakers and maybe this radio unit to your taste. Let's turn the rear air conditioning on. Boom, and now it comes on. Let's keep our operator happy there. Power mode, economy mode. For the transmission, it does make a difference whenever you put in the power. It keeps the gear longer. Overdrive and horn works. So let's go ahead, turn the lights on, and as you can see, all the lights come up nicely. And we have this Japanese cassette to match the mood. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this baby for a spin. Drives very nice, and again, it's not a sport car, it's not a sporty car, it's just a luxury sedan. So you drive it appropriately. It drives really good. Training is amazing, shifts really nice, really smooth. None of the kicking, I mean, just good transmission. I really like it. And don't really want to speed up through here, but it does it fairly nicely, and the supercharger light is on, and 3000, 4000 shifts it nicely. And there you go, that's 60 miles an hour, or very close to it. So brakes are good. One more time, it doesn't pull anywhere. else? Lights work, everything works. It is slightly lowered, and you can feel it that it is slightly lowered because suspension travel is not the same. But I like it that way. No, I really like it. Kind of a VIP style, Japanese VIP style, if you know what I mean. I really like it. So AC is very cold in this car. I mean, it's a brand new Denso unit there that producing pretty cold air. So now we're going to put it right in the middle there, 25 degrees Celsius, comfortable temperature, and we're gonna go ahead and make a U-turn now. The steering wheel, you know, I would fix it to sell with this car, but the problem is my wood guy, who does pretty much most of the woodwork, and whom I wanted to work on the steering wheel, his wife had a baby recently, so congrats to him, Carson. You're gonna watch this video most likely, so congrats to you. But I wanted Carson to work on the steering wheel and fix it and restain it and re-clear it and do all the work on it, but unfortunately he is very busy right now babysitting, so no woodwork. But it is a gnarly steering wheel and I really like it. So let's go ahead and open it up a little bit. Second gear, and that's 60 miles an hour, and we're going nicely right into about 80 miles an hour, and I'll let it go. Drives very nicely, very comfortably. And I've been driving this car for 2 years, on and off, on and off. So I really enjoy that it has 4 doors and it has this looks. So, and the road here is very crappy, and as you can see, the right lane is under construction right now, but we're still driving on a crappy road, and driving on this crappy road doesn't make any unnecessary squeaks or noises or any of that nature. Very solid interior. And we'll put it just a little colder right here. So the operator requested the rear AC to be turned off. Can you believe that? That's why it's off. I'm not gonna do a long test drive, just gonna turn around and go back on a nice asphalt and floor it one more time. Car does not leak and shifts really good, so let's put it in the power mode now. So everything works, mirrors, they do work, and left and right, and all the doors, windows, and all the glass, everything works nicely. What else we can talk about? Cassette is not included. That's my cassette. I listen to it once in a while. What else? Interesting thing right here. Look that up, right? You will pop this up and there's a little mirror right there. So, and this mirror is actually convex, so it zooms in. Kind of, you can see your enlarged face in there, you know, when you pop it up. What else? There's a very nice small compartment to hide stuff. Lights in the glove compartment work. What else? Oh, there is one more mark right here, just right there. It's a burn mark. But one more time, the car doesn't smell smoke. I don't smoke, so I don't like smoky cars or smelly cars, and you know, my guy in Japan does a good selection because I really pay attention to that, to the smokiness and smelliness and all that, and I really hate when the car stinks. Alright, so there we go, foot down, first gear, and you can see the blower moving towards 60 miles an hour uphill, 60 it doesn't pulsate right now. Past 60 miles an hour down, no pulsation. The steering wheel is nicely, you know, it doesn't move around anywhere. But so this is going to more or less conclude our performance test drive. But you wouldn't want to drive this car this way. I'm just doing it so you can see that everything works. And it shifts nicely. It doesn't kick. It kicks down well. It shifts gears down well. It shifts gears up well. Oil is new. Transmission fluid, I checked it. It's nice and red. And we'll shift it off the power mode. Oh, there you go. A couple of crazy motorcyclists. Ride's fairly soft. However, you can feel that it's slightly lowered, you know. On certain bumps, you can feel it. But overall, very nice car. Very, very nice car. Alrighty, so this is going to conclude our test drive, and let's recoup one more time. AC is cold, steering wheel is not perfect, interior is near perfect, aside of a couple of marks right here, one right here, strangely on the back of the seat. Interior dash is in good shape. Windshield wipers work. What else? Interior, exterior. 1/4 is painted. Overall, very good. Paint is in very good shape. Solid 9 out of 10. 10 being new. What else? Tires are good. There's some non-brand tires, but they're still good, and you know, just can drive them away, and then you can put whatever tire of the preferences. But they don't make any noise, and they don't have any imperfections or bumps on them or any of that. And most importantly, they don't make any noise when driving up the road. Something like that would be, I'd definitely change them out. And one more time, it held up. They were new when I got them, so they held up about 2 years of use. And then what else? Everything works. AC works. The radio system speakers would need to be replaced because some of them I think don't work because it just doesn't produce enough volume. Engine's good, no noises, runs good, tranny shifts well, no knock in the suspension. And that is going to conclude the video. Basically, very, very nice car at a very affordable price, and all this car needs is a new proud owner.